Let's try this one more time real quick. Good morning, Thursday. Good morning, Thursday. This is November 30. Wow, 2023. Man, I'll tell you, this year, jeepers creepers, we're going to be into 24 before you know it. All right, let's take a look at T2123 down here. 15-minute, it did kind of roll a little bit yesterday afternoon. Not anything to be overly concerned with. The 60-minute still looks really, really good. Still looks terrific. Let's put it up here, T2123. Here's the daily T2123, still very, very nice. Here's the 3-bar chart. You can see it's still trending, no problems. You can see the hourly, still trending, no problems whatsoever. In fact, that's a pretty nice looking 3 trap setting up right in here. And if the market, and this is not reflecting pre-market, and according to the pre-market, looking at the SPY live, this should be up a little bit. So, hey, we're still bullish, no doubt about it. Let's look over here, T2122. We're very much in the overbought section. For me, this is as bullish gets. I love it when we're up here. All this tells me is the trend is working, and we are rocking. So let's go. All right. So what I did today is I just took a lot of stocks. I flag a lot of stocks during the day, and then in the evening I'll look at stocks. In the morning I'll look at stocks, and I've got the scanner up. The scanner works pre-market, so I come through here and I just start flagging stocks that I like. And there's a pretty good list here. I'm not going to sit here and go through a bunch of them. In fact, I'll post this whole list out for everybody. Well, we'll maybe look at a couple I like Run right here. I think Run looks dynamite. Run is working out really well. Piton setting up. Piton broke out of its consolidation area here. Piton is on its way up. SKX. We've got a nice flag breakout here. You know, any one of these stocks, BK, I think I said something else. Any one of these stocks, what it amounts to is you know, if you like this kind of chart pattern, if you like the breakout, then what you do is you work that chart. You manage that chart. You know, you find your entry, and that's a poor way to say that. I don't know how to say it or put it, but I don't think that's a very good way to put it. Find your entry. Well, maybe you don't know how to find your entry. And if you don't know, that's how in the room when the market opens and we get past this, that's a good place to start asking those questions. Well, how do I find my entry? And I'll be glad to show you, at least the way I do it. And the way I do it doesn't mean it works for you, but it's a starting point maybe. Maybe somebody here could share how they find their entry. Maybe everybody's a little different, and you know, you pick out what works for you. A few years back, I used to talk about something called a mousetrap, and you know, a mousetrap. You know, if you go buy a mousetrap, if you've never set up a mousetrap, and I'm talking about the kind that, you know, that kind, put the cheese in, peanut butter, whack. I'm talking about that one. If you've never done one ever, and you strike to set one up, you're likely to get your finger smacked, and it hurts. It hurts. And I always tell people, if you want to know how that mousetrap works, take it apart and put it together. It's like an engine in a car. I can tell you how the engine works, but you're not going to know. You want to know how it works? Take the engine apart and put it together. Ask questions. What's this? What's that? What's the other thing? Put it together. You now have an understanding of, you know, how an engine might work. And a trading strategy is the same way. An entry is the same way. If you don't understand it, how it works, then you're never going to get it. You're always going to be fighting it. Take it apart. Take that mousetrap apart. Put that mousetrap back together. Understand it. And then it becomes much easier to do. Good place to ask is after the market opens up, if you know. Anyway, just don't trade a 3/8 trap because a 3/8 trap is what everybody else might use. I mean, may not be the thing for you. Hill setting up here. Look at that nice tight consolidation here. DDD, beautiful chart. And a little high maybe here on Etsy. Actually, I think I've got Etsy here because I want to point out, this is when we were talking about it. We're almost up to the first target. Yeah, can't find the engine anymore. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Remember the days when you just had a pair of valve covers sitting there, you know, and a carburetor just sitting there, and a round, you know, a round air filter up there. Remember those days? My goodness sakes. They should go back to that. I mean, look at space here. Space looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And it's just a matter of making that decision. Does it meet your criteria? Is the market bullish? Criteria number one, okay, for me, yes. Is the 3 above the 8 and the 8 above the trend indicator? Yes, that's our road to wealth trend. Yes, it meets my criteria. Am I making some kind of a chart pattern here? Yes, this is making a J-hook type chart pattern, a continuation type chart pattern. Yes. Now, some of the oddball stuff that I think is oddball because I don't particularly require it, okay? For instance, like, oh, look, there's a bullish engulf there that took us off the 34 EMA. That is not something that is mandatory because there could be something else there. But that's a nice thing to notice right in there. Beautiful chart. Is there a path to profits? Yes, there is. Is this a strategy that I like overall? Yes, this is a rounded bottom breakout. So put those conditions in place. Now it's just a matter of you making that decision. And, you know, there's where sometimes we need some of that practice. Well, which one do I find? Or which one do I do? Do I buy space, or let's look at KRE here, or do I buy KRE? Well, you know, don't beat yourself up. If you're here, let's do this. Here's one way to do it. If you typically spend $500 on a position, well, buy $250 here and $250 on the other one. You could do that, or just pick one. Volume, maybe you're a volume kind of person. All right, let's look at the volume. That's pretty good volume on that one. Let's look at space. The volume is maybe not great. That could be your thing right there. That could be your thing. Volume could be an indicator for you. So, okay, based on this, maybe KRE. But wait, you've gone the last 6 months hearing from people that banks suck. Well, that just screwed the pooch on that one, didn't it? Or just stop listening to people. Follow the chart. So anyway, just, you know, find your path, find your way. Look at INTAP here. Look at INTAP. I better move something here. There we go. Keep track of time. Look at INTAP. Okay, now that INTAP has gapped up, boom, we're going to put a line right down there. Under no circumstances are you to hold a position that runs back below 86.85, period. That's just a big no-no. So let's trade this, okay, maybe, and pretend right now. So right now, anything below 88.43 is a no-no. Now, this is maybe the line in the sand. You're going to drown under this line. You're going to drown. You're going to go to a funeral, okay? Unfortunately, it'll be yours. You don't want anything below that line. You can play with it up there, but this is the line I would use. Now trade INTAP right there. That's all you got to do. It's really simple. Follow the chart from here. Look at you. You is looking great. Here we popped up. There's your pullback today. Excellent on you. There's, what is that? RF. Look at RF. Boom. Kind of an inside day, a little sideways. Beautiful chart. It's just a matter of making the decision. How do you feel about the market today? GM. I wish I had GM and not Ford. Well, I don't have Ford anymore, but it looks like I'm buying Ford back today, though. Look at GM. The new line in the sand is right there. I probably wouldn't want it past there, but, you know, there we go. GM looks great. SQ, PHQ, all these. Let's go down the line here. There's Boeing. Take a look at Boeing. Look at that beautiful trend in Boeing. Love. I love Love. Love looks great. Love looks terrific here. Berries, AOI. Yeah, we're just having some noise here. Yeah, possible nice entry. You're absolutely right, Barry. I love the chart. I still think it's great. Let it pull back. You're right. Possible good entry on that. Look at, let's go up here. DPZ. You think DPZ might be ready now? You know, this is where patience come in. So here's this big firecracker candle right in here. And you know, you could have missed it. You know, everything could have just went like this. You could have missed it. And it happens, okay? It does happen. I would rather this setup because I feel like I have control here. Well, now we've done something that makes sense to me. We've done something that makes sense to me. So here we're up, we rest. Now that's what I want. So now we might look at it. So start watching this DPZ. For those that can handle a 389, what do we have here? Let's look at AT&T. Look at AT&T setting. Foot Locker. Foot Locker's now ready, man. Below this candle's low, though, don't go there. There's sharks in those waters, and you will get eaten. Don't go there. Everything is up here now. Everything is up here. Let's look at DHI. We'll try that. DHI. Look at DHI. Oh, my goodness sakes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the risk. Risk. This is where the T-line comes in to me. This is beautiful here. Your risk is so minimal here, it's not even funny. The reward, it's fantastic. Beautiful chart. All right. Anybody have a couple charts you want to look at? And then we'll call it a morning. You are right. We are red now. Are we? Oh, a second here. Why can't I get the SPY up? There it is. Oh, we're not red yet. Let's see. Where are we? JCI. JCI, look at the trend. A trend will stay a trend as long as it's a trend. Period. There you go, right there. So now it's a matter of the price action. Will the price action open the door for you? But more importantly, will you walk through the door? That's going to be that's going to be the important thing. Are you going to walk through the door? And which door? You know, which door? What do we hear? Abbott? Whoa, that's a nice chart. Look at that. Up. Nice breakout. I'm going to flag that one. I like that chart. Take a look at Abbott. Target up here around the 500. I like that. Nice chart. Thank you. ON. Onion. Can we call that onion? On. Another one. Here we pop up. We've got one bar of consolidation. You know, I get this from a lot of people a lot of times. Well, we're too far from the T-line. Well, you are too far from the T-line, not me. You are. And if that is part of your trading plan, then obey your trading plan. Not every trade is for everybody. So I look at this chart. I see a chart that I wish I was in. Any chart that you can utter the words, I wish I was in it, that is the chart you want to be monitoring. Okay? That is the chart you want to be monitoring. Monitoring. So, not everything is about the T-line. Here we're up. Let's put, how about halfway of that candle right there? How about halfway? Your risk. 2% at most. There's your trade. Remember, we're in the business of being right. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. But right there, that's a chart I wish I was in. I better monitor it. But what happens is I think a lot of us have maybe the bad, or the wrong, not a bad, but maybe the wrong attitude that you always have to buy down here. You don't. Buy in momentum. Momentum creates momentum. When momentum stops, you will clearly see it. Clearly see it. Okay? Clearly. What else do we have here? Dash. Setting up. What can I say? It's bullish. Find your entry. Trade your trade. It clearly bullish. You can't argue with that. No great big sell signal in here, right? RTX. That's a nice chart. I love the way. I thought I had that on the list. Maybe I don't. I do now. That's a nice chart. Look how that thing has popped up, come back. Nice bullish candle. Look at that. That's a beautiful chart. That's an excellent looking chart. So what it amounts to, and here's why I like it. Overall, you can see it's trending. Very clear. We had this pop to the upside, and we've got to pull back for a retest. We're well above the 50-period moving average. We're coming off the 34, the 50 exponential, the trinicator, the T-line. Oh my gosh, talking about making my heart palpitate here. Nice chart. So, what you going to do about it, Stephen? Throughout the day, I'd like to know. That's a nice chart. Where are you going to buy it? Where would I buy it? How about right this second? What do we have to wait for? I mean, the market's not open yet. See what I mean? No. That's another thing I get all the time. Where would you buy it? Oh my God. How about right now? I mean, what are we going to wait for? And I just don't understand sometimes. What are we waiting for? Waiting for a cheaper price? That makes no sense to me. No sense at all. All right, no sense. But then I'm not a coupon cutter either. I'm not a person that, oh look, pizza's on sale over at Pizza Hut today, so I'm gonna go buy it on sale. Nope. When I want pizza, I go buy a damn pizza. You bought it yesterday. Thanks for sharing with us yesterday, Stephen. Thanks for sharing. I know you did, right? Yeah. All right. What else do we have here? NCBR, and then we're going to call it a day. There we go. NCBR. Considering a bit of bottom fishing. In VCR. In VCR. Man, I love that chart. That's a nice, it's not quite a pinball setup. It just doesn't meet the 10% roll, but everything else is there. I like that chart. Look at that little gap up, and look how it's held. I'm going to flag that. I'm with you. JW. Did I still do it wrong? NVCR. Okay, no, I'm right now. Yeah, I'm with you here. So this would be one of these 1750 box type plays, and that's where we'll put the box right here at the 17, and we're going to use the 50. Just skip the 34. You got 12% there. I'm with you on that. I like that. All right, let's call this a morning. I'll see everybody in about 25 minutes, okay? Thanks for being here. I absolutely appreciate it. And we'll see you, like I say, about 25 minutes, all right? Don't even want to leave. I'll be right here.